and welcome to the Gadget Show.
Right, let's get straight to it, because we've been testing gadgets to destruction again, getting all mean and nasty. And this week we want to find out what is the best ruggedised digital camera you can buy.
So whether you get your kicks jumping out of aeroplanes or going on your skateboard down very steep hills, or maybe just putting them under a very hot jacuzzi and taking sly shots.
Which type should you go for?
One of these uber-tough, macho-looking, purpose-built units designed specifically to be chucked around and abused. Now, here on the Gadget Show, whenever we find a gadget that calls itself tough, we like to get violent with it and test it to destruction.
These 4 rugged cameras to a place where we could expose them to the nastiest and most extreme punishment that our planet has to offer.
Rugged cameras get used in all sorts of extreme situations, so they need to be easy to operate. Opted for more targeted cameras, ones built specifically for extreme sports or rugged environments. My first foray into the rugged camera world is this fairly cheap wrist-mounted camera, the Digital Hero. It's designed for extreme sportsmen like snowboarders and climbers, so they can shoot pictures while keeping their hands free for other important stuff. It's only got 3 megapixels, so the picture quality won't be great, and it doesn't have a screen, so you can't see what you're shooting, but it can record video with sound, and has a 3-sequence photo burst mode.
This is actually a two-hander, yeah? You need 2 hands to operate it, which kind of defeats the purpose of having it on your wrist.
Using both hands for the camera isn't ideal, especially when hanging on for dear life in a helicopter, but with the video mode, you can just set it recording and leave it. It's good for 54 minutes of video at a pretty decent resolution. Because my Digital Hero is entombed in its plastic case, it's allegedly waterproof down to 30 meters, which is more than anyone realistically would ever need. And it coped easily with a gentle bathe.
This little hero on my wrist is fantastic. I mean, it feels tough, it feels rugged, it feels like I could do anything all day with it, not even notice it was there, take shots when I want to, and it wouldn't let me down.
If cameras, by boiling them in volcanic springs.
99% of Iceland's electricity comes from harnessing the geothermal power that creates these bubbling, seething pools that can reach up to 100 degrees. But even more dangerous is the highly, highly corrosive sulfur content. Laden with sulfur. No, it's not made before you ask.
To protect ourselves from burns and corrosion, we went for the extremely scientific protection afforded by a children's fishing net.
Goodbye, little camera, good luck.
Good luck, boys. Here we go, ready?
Oh! Bring them up. Oh, they're hot.
We dunked them in the boiling mud, then washed them off in the sulphurous water of the hot springs.
There was a moment when my little Digital Hero looked like it was a goner.
LED display's working, but it's not actually taking pictures.
That sounds like a picture. Anyway, it is working.
With all...
The cameras are dust-proof. We weren't sure if that extended to superheated volcanic dust, but we'd find out soon enough.
Good luck, little camera.
Switch it off, drop it in. Welcome to hell, little cameras.
Press the on button, which is possibly the flimsiest thing in the camera. Is this going to come on? Yes! 20 pictures, which is where I've got to. Say cheese.
Cheese.
Nice pearly white, Susie Perry. 21, yes! It's working.
All survived, and all working.
The final test, we used the £60,000 super truck that had been ferrying us around the island. We attached the cameras to the back with some chains to test once and for all just how hardcore they are.
They'd be dragged across this rocky, gravelly, volcanic beach.
Little camera, good luck.
Oh, they're going to attack each other.
Oh!
Oh, look,
Oh,
they're fighting, they're fighting.
They're like punkers, look at them.
This was the ultimate test of how our cameras could stand up to the bumps, knocks and drops that come with the active lifestyle they're designed for. Look, Digital Hero sits in a reinforced plastic shock-proof housing. If you've got this on your wrist when you're snowboarding and say you come off, this is the kind of impact it would need to stand up to.
The little hero didn't survive, though.
No, amazingly, despite the very rugged housing that it's got, the plastic housing, which was bulletproof and had a big sort of lock on the end of it, which I thought would take most of the punishment that we gave it. The case cracked, and then obviously the the camera gave up the ghost. It's not particularly scratched or anything, it just won't turn on, so I think the impact did for it.